6:39 coming up on 3:40 on your hometown station. I'm Tori in studio with me this afternoon, Dr. Megan LeCornu. She's partners with Dr. Gilbertson, and they are orthodontists. Thank you.
Yes.
I was trying to make it fancier, I think. I had braces. How many kids... Do you think the majority of kids have braces? Is it very common?
Yeah, it kind of depends. In general, a lot of kids will benefit from orthodontic treatment. We get the question all the time, like, at what age should we start seeing patients? And the American Association of Orthodontics recommends that we start seeing patients at the age of 7. And the reason we're seeing... Yeah.
So early.
Early. The reason why is that when we see them at that age, we're actually able to sometimes, detect any developmental problems and prevent more serious problems from occurring. So at that age, when we see a 7-year-old, 99% chance that we're not going to be putting them in orthodontic treatment, but more so we're going to take an x-ray, we're going to look at the development of their teeth, and if there's anything that we need to do to improve the eruption of certain teeth, then we can do that. And usually it'll help prevent more serious issues from occurring. So that's why we like to see them younger.
Because I think now we're going back, I'm a fossil. So we're going back probably 30 years, and I got them, I want to say I was in the 5th grade. You're 10 in the 5th grade.
Yep.
So I got them, and that was the beginning. And now I had very straight teeth.
Yep.
This was interesting. I had very straight teeth, and so I didn't realize, I said, why do I need braces? Overbite.
Yep.
So
bite issue.
So guess what I had to put on every single night and hated?
Did you have a headgear? Yep. Sometimes there are situations where we still do need a headgear. But nowadays there's actually new technologies where there are a lot of patients where we don't utilize headgears now.
Come on.
Yeah. Things are getting easier.
I went through that for a while.
Yeah.
Come on.
Me too.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. So,
right.
It's one of those things where the technology is improving. So now ways that we treat things are sometimes easier. So now we have things like one of the appliances is called a Herbst appliance or a Mara appliance. And these are growth modification appliances that sit inside the cheeks. So it does everything a headgear does. And in fact, it does it better, but you don't have to see it. And for the patients, it's a lot easier. So,
mine went right around the crown of my head.
Yep.
It was so wrong and terrible. It was horrible for a 10-year-old.
Yeah. And it is sometimes, when we do see patients for those early treatments, like I said, right away, we don't usually need treatment. But there are some patients who do benefit from early treatment. Like you had it when you were 10.
Right.
There are some people who do benefit from early treatment. Typically, it's less than 20% of the population. So it's not everybody. But the reason we like to deal with those cases early is because before the age of 10, it's easier for us to modify the jaws, specifically the upper jaw. And so before the age of 10, we're actually able to change the growth pattern of that upper jaw. So patients with like underbites or cross bites, things like that, that's really important for us to correct at an early age. And then later, when all the permanent teeth are in, that's when we do that more comprehensive phase of treatment with braces on every tooth in the mouth.
My daughter has friends who had braces.
Yep.
Then got them off.
Yep.
And then they got them back again.
Yep.
Explain to me that procedure, because that was new to me. That was new to me completely.
Yeah, so basically what they're having is 2-phase treatment. So in that first phase of treatment is usually when we're doing something more substantial, like modifying the growth of the jaw or correcting a crossbite or something like that. It does require usually some braces and some type of appliance, like an expander. Sometimes they need headgears like we had.
Someone had a key.
Yep, that's the expander.
What is the key?
So that's an expansion appliance. And so what it does is it's an appliance that actually makes the upper jaw bigger. And so it allows it to be widened a little bit. And like I said, if we do that before the age of 10 or before those sutures have fused, it's much more stable and a lot easier to do. And so that's why we like to do that early. And then what happens is they still don't have all their permanent teeth in. So what we do is we give them retainers and we let those teeth grow in. And then we evaluate if they need a second phase of treatment with braces on every permanent tooth in the mouth to finish their bite correction. So that's called what we call 2-phase treatment. treatment. The first phase to deal with a big bite discrepancy or something like that, and then the second phase to kind of finish and detail everything out.
Is that common, the two-phase?
It is fairly common. I would say, again, in general, the number of patients that really need an early phase is usually, honestly, 20 or 25% of the population. So not everyone needs an early phase, but those who do need an early phase, probably 90% of those patients will need a second phase. So it is common if you need an early phase to also need a second phase later.
We have come so far, have we not?
Yeah. I mean, the incidence, the number of people, when you and I were younger, what happened is a lot of people got teeth taken out.
First of all, I like how you lumped me into your age group. You're so, how much do I love you right now? Yes, when we were young. What? Yes?
Yeah. So when we were younger, we used to take out a lot more permanent teeth to deal with things like crowding or even bite issues. And now we utilize sometimes early treatment to help us avoid needing permanent teeth out later. So the technology has changed our understanding of how teeth can, be moved and how they can be, the stability of treatment, things like that have also changed. So
I love it. I love it. How long have you guys been in? You've been here a long time, haven't you?
So my partner, Steve Gilbertson, he has been an orthodontist in Santa Clarita for 34 years. So he has been in this town. He's an incredible orthodontist. I joined our team about 3 years ago. And so it's honestly just been an incredible mesh for us because he's got the experience and I brought in all the new technology. And so, it's been fun for both of us.
That's a great, teamwork. Awesome.
It's really been great.
Mm-hmm. So. And who are your clientele? Do you have, now mostly, I'm gonna guess here, mostly kids, but I've seen some adults and I've actually seen some seniors with some retainers.
Yep.
What would you say is the percentage of everyone?
Yeah. So actually,
clientele?
we just learned this the other day when we had someone helping us with our scheduling and looking. She was a consultant who was helping us out. We learned that actually 50% of our patients right now are adults, which is a very large percentage for an orthodontic practice. Yeah. We do treat a lot of adults, and a lot of times these are adults that have been through orthodontic treatment in the past and maybe stopped wearing their retainers for a little bit of time. Or,
I still have mine.
Do you? You're so good.
I sure do.
You're good because, that happens where even back then they used to say only wear your retainers for a couple years. Now we know that you should really wear your retainers nighttime for a lifetime is what we say. Yeah.
Absolutely. You are part of the Home and Garden Show.
Yes, we are.
Very excited.
Yeah.
So tell us about your participation in the Home and Garden Show.
Yeah. So, it's been one of those things me and Steve have kind of discussed how we can be more involved in our community and just kind of get out there. And so that's when we decided to be a part of the Home and Garden Show, just so that we can, number one, be more involved in the community, the different groups that are, involved with that are just locally involved in the area, and also just to kind of get our name out there too.
Excellent.
Because, being a team, although Dr. Gilbertson has been here for 34 years, we are still kind of new as a team. And so kind of just building that and promoting ourselves to the community.
That's excellent. Dr. Megan LeCornu is now partners with Dr. Gilbertson. You're located down the street, yes?
Yep. We're down in New Hall, right off of Wayman Street, Lyons and Wayman.
Lyons and Wayman. Pass it all the time when I come here
to
work. Much luck to you on being a team and seeing you at the Home and Garden Show. Loved reminiscing about the braces.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, is there a phone number or a Facebook page where listeners can get to you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can call us at 661-259-2388. They can also visit our website at embraceyoursmile.com.
I love it.
So very easy to remember. And they can look at us on our Facebook too, which is LeCornu Orthodontics.
Excellent. And you will be at the Home and Garden Show. So if you want to meet them, are you both going to be there, or are you going to represent?
So we're going to have Trish there, and I'm going to be able to come there for a little bit of time and stop in and say hi.
Excellent. See you then. Great. It was a wonderful pleasure meeting you.
Yes. Nice meeting you too.